Hello YouTube, welcome back from my stoep. It's been a crazy year, so yeah, and it's not even close to over yet, or maybe close. Yeah, it's been a crazy year. COVID-19, South Africa, the cigarette, tobacco bans and what have you not, and I must say, for me, the most frustrating part was keeping everybody happy. All my outstanding orders that I had on my shop, and then when we opened up eventually, after they've paid and they've waited and very patient, stocks were not available. So I don't know whether the suppliers have sold illegally during lockdown, but suddenly no one had stock of everything. So we were dependent of customs and imports. So yeah, there's even things that we're still waiting for now. Yeah, but in any case, luckily most of the important stuff are available and has gone out. Yeah, so the rest of my of today's musing is about the crazy year that we had, 2020, and the worst of all is, you know, it's as if you think by yourself it can't get worse, but even that is getting worse. Politically, we are in a tight spot in South Africa. There's a lot of polarization, there's a lot of infighting, there's a lot of corruption, there's a lot of black-white issues again. So yeah, and not only here, the American politics seems to be equally messed up or confused or de mekaar. If you don't know what de mekaar means, it's this Afrikaans word for de mekaar. I'll get to it later. So yeah, that's what's on my heart today, is just to, you know, just to reflect on where we are and what happened to this year and why. You know, the one thing that I was thinking about yesterday was the one thing that I thought COVID did very well was to stop everyone. Literally, the whole world got to a stop and rethink and reevaluate things in their lives. So one would have thought that you know, you will take the time and the opportunity to re-evaluate a lot of things in your life, and then suddenly COVID is over, and corruption on COVID material, on PPE, is you know, is on the table, and white and black murders, you know, farm murders and violence, on gender-based violence on women. What did you do during COVID? Didn't you think about these things and re-evaluate your life? Maybe I'm very optimistic, and maybe too optimistic, and think that that's what they would have done. But yeah, to me COVID was a kind of where are we and where are we going, and are we happy with that? Kind of a re-evaluation of the way we do things, we live, we operate, we use and abuse the earth, etc. So maybe I'm expecting everyone to have gone through that process, but clearly not. So, by the way, I'm in my man cave. My stoep today is my man cave, and that bird that you're hearing is a grey, no, blue-crested luri, very beautiful bird, but very difficult to catch him in flight. And it was raining the whole day, and now it kind of stopped raining a little bit, so he's out and about and on his way to feed on the fruit in our garden. So yeah, that's very relaxing, I must say. So yeah, that was just, the other thing that I would like to just bring you up to date is I made a video a while ago on my past 5 years. I can't remember exactly what was the topic, but I remember I was talking about me being retrenched, etc., etc., etc. And the CCMA case, the labor law and things that I went through. I'm not sure whether I've shared this with you, and if I did, forgive me for repeating myself, but I actually realized the other day that when things like that happens to you, you feel like you're down and out and you've hit rock bottom, and you just can't seem to see any positive coming out of this. But the other day, I've realized, now that everything is over and I've got my life back, etc., I've realized how many things, how many opportunities have crossed my path due to that kind of situation. With other words, I might not have had a online shop if it wasn't for that situation. I might not have had other amazing things that happened the past 2-3 years if it was not for a retrenchment episode. And that made me to realize, and I'm not saying it's definitely, there wouldn't have been things like that. I'm just saying that I suddenly realized that bad things happen to us, but in the time we fail to see the opportunities that it's actually creating for us. And isn't that part of every difficult time that we go through, is that when you look back afterwards you realize opportunities that have opened up due to a difficult time that you went through. It's just difficult to remember this message during the difficult time, but if we could, then we could maybe just have a different view and perspective on the difficult time that we go in, because I've realized that a lot of opportunities have opened up which I've taken, and even if you don't take them all, just the fact that there's a lot of new opportunities that opens up. And I've actually seen it with a lot of smaller businesses after COVID. Tourism is still not open, but they've taken opportunities in other directions to just keep on going. So yeah, that's actually great perspective on looking back what's happened. So that's what I've wanted to share to you today, is I think the main thing to me is to realize how many opportunities opens up when in bad times, even COVID-19. You realize the new opportunities that have opened up of new ways of doing things, which might not have come our way if it was not for COVID-19. So I'm going to close off my video with an Afrikaans section again, as I've been doing the last 2 or 3 times. You're welcome to keep watching if you can understand. But to my English friends, thank you for watching, and stay safe and enjoy the last 2-3 months of this year. Yeah, and maybe tell us in the comment section below. Tell us of opportunities that have opened up for you during this crazy year that we've gone through. So with that, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, and thank you for your kindness and patience. And yeah, I'll see you next time for another video. Al my medebroers en susters in Suid-Afrika, hallo vanaf my stoep. Welkom op hierdie Sondagmiddag na ek 'n lekker curry eier gereg gemaak het. Is ek nou besig met 'n English blend en sluit ek dit af met 'n heerlike Baines whisky. Die res van die wêreld sal Baines dalk nie ken nie, want dit is 'n reg Suid-Afrikaanse maar baie goeie whisky. En ek wil sommer net aan ons Suid-Afrikaners sê, ek weet dat wat by Senekal gebeur het en die plaasmoorde wek 'n klomp emosies by 'n klomp mense op. Maar wat daar gebeur het is ook nie noodwendig 'n goeie ding nie. En ek weet dit is baie moeilik. Ek weet, aan die een kant wil ek sê goed so, weet, dis al taal wat hulle verstaan, ons ken al daai goed, maar aan die ander kant wil ek sê dis ook nie heeltemal die it's not the way to go. Ek dink nie ons moet, jy weet, kom ek stel dit so, meer as 70% Suid-Afrikaners assosieer hulle self met die Christelike geloof. En as ons mooi die Christelike geloof en die leringe van Jesus en die bergpredikasie veral en sy eie lyding en sterwe gaan oplees en gaan bekyk en vanuit daai oogpunt van kyk van wat hy gesê het, gaan doen julle ook so. Want dis hoe die siklus van geweld eintlik gebreek word, is deur die andersheid van die evangelie. Dan wil ek vir julle almal vra en sê dat ons nie in dieselfde gat moet val as wat rondom ons aan die gebeur is nie. Nietzsche het blykbaar gesê, en ek dink dis baie gepaste opmerking, en ek hoop ek het dit nou reg, maar hy het blykbaar gesê, if you fight the evil around you, don't become the evil that you are fighting. En wat hy daarmee bedoel het is dat wanneer ons dinge beveg omdat dit teen ons grein is en ons daarteen wil opstaan, is dit so maklik dat ons self ook dan daai ding word, daai mens word waarteen ons aan die begin op wou staan en daarteen wou veg. En eintlik wil ek maar net dit sê. Ek wil maar net vir my mede-Suid-Afrikaners sê, kom ons bly kalm, kom ons bly bid, kom ons bly antwoorde soek en vra en ek weet dit is nie eenvoudig nie, maar don't become the evil that we are fighting against. Dis my boodskap vir my medebroers en susters. So terwyl ons sit en 'n pypie rook op 'n Sondagmiddag, kom ons dink oor hierdie dinge en kom ons dra ons land en vrede tussen Suid-Afrikaners. Die oorgrootste meerderheid Suid-Afrikaners wil met mekaar in vrede saamleef. Kom ons bly bid en hoop en werk daarvoor ook in ons land. Ek wil nie iewers andersheen gaan nie, ek pas nie iewers anders in nie, ek is 'n Afrikaan. So ek dink julle, meeste van julle voel dalk ook so. So kom ons werk daaraan en kom ons gebruik hierdie middag om so 'n bietjie met 'n pyp te dink oor hierdie dinge. Baie dankie dat julle kyk en skryf in en ja, dan sien ek julle binnekort weer. Bye bye. Dankie dat julle ingekyk het.